Hit number 13, the sophomore from Southern Illinois Edwardsville, Spencer Hilkema. Hit number 14, the sophomore also from Southern Illinois Edwardsville, Roland Prenzler. Hit number 15, he's a sophomore at Southeast Missouri, Aaron Malbrough. Hit number 16, he won the 10K on Wednesday. He comes in with the fastest seed time in this event. Also an Eastern Illinois school record time of 13:53:21. The junior Eastern Illinois, Dustin Hatfield. Hit number 17, he's a sophomore at Moorhead State, Jarrett Forbes. Hit number 18, freshman from Southeast Missouri, Travis Sickles. Hit number 19, he's a freshman at Southern Illinois Edwardsville, Tyler Guthrie. Hit number 20, he's a sophomore at Eastern Illinois, Richie Jacobo. And we're going to break now for the next awards ceremony. Adam Brooks.
In second place from St. Louis, Missouri, representing
800 meters at 2:16. So 4:32 mile pace. As they come on to the home stretch. Jaime Marcos, your runner-up on the 10K. Right behind him is Ethan Hammer, who was third in the 10K. Sitting in that third spot, your 10K winner and your fastest seat time, that is Dustin Hatfield. Gentleman looking very comfortable. Marcos content to be on the front end, setting the pace he wants. Hammer right in there behind him. Hatfield just staying right there in that lead group. 69.7 on that last 400. Marcos, runner up at the 10K, back to try to get back on the podium. He did have the second fastest time this season in the OVC at 14:09:05. Hammer, third of the 10K, comes in at 14:21, so he was right just behind his teammate Ben Nazier in terms of being in the top three seed times. And then you've got, of course, Dustin Hatfield, who was the 2022 Indoor Track Athlete of the Year, winning both the 3,000 and the 5,000 back in late February. Went out to Mount Sac this spring and set new school records for Eastern Illinois in both the 10,000 and the 5,000, which we're getting in the preliminary region coming up in a couple of weeks. And he also did that 13:53 earlier this outdoor season. Coming up now on the 1,600 meter split at 4:37. 4:37 for the first mile of 3.1. Marcos continues to be your leader. Hammer in second. Hatfield in third. See a lot of single file running now, and athletes typically using the straightaway to kind of move up to a position they like. There's Ben Nazier now, Belmont moving back up into third, shoulder to shoulder now with Hatfield. So we've got two Panthers and two Bruins right now in that top four. Again, those gentlemen were the top four in the 10,000 back on Wednesday night. His customary style that he likes, at least what we've seen in these championships. Jaime Marcos continues to set the pace for the field. Ethan Hammer in second, Hatfield third. Well, now to our next
representing.
Now you're back seeing the live action here in the 5,000. These gentlemen now have 7 laps to go. No change in those top 4 positions. It needs to be Marcos, Hammer, Hatfield, Nazier. He went 70 flat that last 400, which is several laps now in a row at 72nd pace, which would be 440 mile pace. We still have 6 now in the lead group. And nearing now the halfway point. 6 laps now from the start line have been completed. 69.5 the last 400 split for Marcos. Very consistent. Seems like the gentlemen there in the top 6 spots are still very comfortable at that pace. Hammer, Hatfield, Azier. And that is Will Cahill of Tennessee Martin in the orange, sitting 5th behind Azier of Belmont. That's Richie Jacobo sitting 6th behind Cahill. Marcos continuing to set the pace for the field. They're a little better than halfway home now. 3.1 miles. They've completed better than half. We'll be getting up now to 7 laps complete from where they began. Marcos continues to. Here's your next award ceremony.
It's in Eastern Illinois. With it of 21.
Back on the track, you're seeing live action of the men's 5,000. It's now likely maybe down to 5. Will Cahill running very well for Tennessee Martin in the orange now. It's kind of slowly moved up to get on the shoulder of Hatfield, who's now 2nd, and Marcos' teammate continues to set the pace. Duo from Belmont sitting 4 and 5, and Cahill now decides he wants to go to the lead. He's trying to put a little surge in here. They just went 66.8, fastest lap so far of the race. And look at Will Cahill starting to wind it up. He now decided he wants to make a move here at this stage and not let it come down to the last couple of laps. Let's see how Marcos and Hatfield decide to respond, as well as Azier and Hammer. See now, as they came through the finish line, they are now down to 1 mile to go. They've got 4 laps remaining. Will Cahill has established about a 15-meter lead on Marcos. Hatfield sitting 3rd. Azier 4th, Hammer 5th. Interesting to see now how these gentlemen respond to the move by Cahill. He's decided that I'm going to go ahead and make a commitment here with 6 laps to go, the second half of the race, and let's see how everyone responds. Again, these gentlemen had a very tough 10K on Wednesday night relative to 92 degrees and high humidity, so Cahill may be hoping that the legs are a little heavy from that race on Wednesday. Has decided to test it and see, well, they will respond as they come to what will be the finish line, which will have 3 laps to go. That's Cahill. Now you can see Hatfield making a response. He's decided that, okay, we're getting late enough in the race. I don't want to make sure that Cahill doesn't get too far from me. And now Hatfield, trying to be a double winner here, has moved into 2nd. And now you can see them closing the gap on Cahill. Here's our next award ceremony. Of Eastern Illinois, 2022 champion there, 170 meters in the women's high jump. And coming now to the lead, Dustin Hatfield of Eastern Illinois. Ben Azier running very well now, trying to pull up on the shoulder of Cahill. But Cahill's right in there. He's in it to stay, he says. We will have 2 laps to go, 12:10. So these gentlemen are on somewhere around 14-15 pace, because I expect we're going to have a very furious last 800 meters. We got 4 gentlemen vying for the top 3 spots. and a conference championship individual title on the line. We're going to get some heavy action here. Some very quick action. You can see Hatfield now clearly starting to quicken the cadence. Looked over his shoulder to kind of see how they're responding. They will have 600 meters to go. Cahill comes right back to second. It's going to be a very, very good last 600 meters. Hatfield keeps kind of checking to see how is everyone responding, but he's now starting to put that hammer down, as they say. He's now starting to open a bit more of a gap, about 15 meters. Cahill second, Nanger third, Marcos fourth. We are now going to come to the bell lap. One lap will remain. Justin Hatfield, trying to win 2 individual titles, has 1 to go. Ben Nanger up, Belmont now second. Will Cahill, Tennessee Martin third. Jaime Marcos of Eastern Illinois fourth. Hatfield now up by a good 25 meters. The battle's going to be for 2, 3, and 4. Hatfield looks like he's decided that now I am going to do what it takes to win. He keeps looking over his shoulder. I think that's more to make sure no one sneaks up on him. He's got some big races coming up in a couple weeks in the preliminary rounds for the NCAA championships, and already did a 10K under him 2 days ago. So he just wants to make sure nothing surprises him. And you can see him continually check. He's now coming off the turn and onto the home stretch. Dustin Hatfield. Here comes Will Cahill battling in nature for that second spot. Dustin Hatfield's going to be a double winner here at the OVC Championships. Won the 10K Wednesday. See him recognize I was able to do it again in the 5. Will Cahill, Tennessee Martin second. And that was Ben Nature third. Hatfield kind of almost acting like he just took a easy run in the park. I know it wasn't easy because the heat and humidity we've had this week is